And I'm going to ask you, if you would, lead us in prayer.
Our most gracious Heavenly Father, we want to thank you so much for your Son, Jesus. And we just thank you for all the blessings that you give us each day. And just help us that we can carry this meeting to honor you. And just forgive us of all of our sins. These things we ask in thy name. Amen. Amen.
And you would please stand and say pledge of allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. I'm going to call this meeting to order. Brenda, would you please call the roll?
Mayor.
Here.
Myrtle. Here. Eugene.
Here.
Brenda. Here. Floyd. Absent. Steve.
Here.
You have the floor, Mayor.
All right. Thank you very much. If you have cell phone, please mute or turn them off. It'd be greatly appreciated. All right. I'd like to welcome everybody to the monthly council meeting. All right, let's go ahead and review the minutes from the last meeting, please.
Minutes.
Yes, ma'am.
Town of County Line, regular meeting, June 13th, 2016. Mayor Arthur Self called to order the regular meeting of the council at 7 p.m. on June 13th, 2016 in the town hall. The invocation was given by Mr. Don Hagel. The Pledge of Allegiance was given by all in attendance. The roll call was had. The following persons were present: Mayor Arthur Self, Councilors Councilor Myrtle Van Cleek, Eugene Kiley, Brenda Lowe, Steve Brewer. Floyd Philpott was absent. Approval of minutes from the last minutes. The minutes of the May 9th meeting were read. Steve Brewer made the motion to approve and Eugene Kiley seconded. Motion was carried. Financial reports given for April and May. Brenda Lowe made a motion to accept financial reports with correction to be made on the May Capital Improvements Fund. Steve Brewer seconded. Motion carried. Open issues. A contract was made with Jefferson County to get the machines needed for the next election and a runoff election if needed. The check was mailed for this service. The mayor spoke to Blount County about the bridge on Deans Ferry Road to tell us that that is private property. The paving of Deans Ferry and Coppersville roads is to start no later than the end of June. It was noted that the bush at the end of Coppersville Road needs to be cut. It is a hazard. The mayor has called the state troopers to patrol our town to make their presence known. He is to contact the Decatur office next week, since being informed that they do the dispatching for our area. Sue and Malcolm Calvert told us of the speeding traffic on Deans Ferry Road. Scott Mordecai spoke of the new Warrior Storm Shelter. He says they got a 100% grant on the shelter. The mayor is to contact Warrior's mayor for more information. Malcolm Calvert discussed his concern for another street light. He also elaborated on us getting a Blount County deputy officer to patrol for a few hours a week. Adjournment. A motion was made by Myrtle Van Cleek and seconded by Steve Brewer. Motion carried. Meeting adjourned at 7:40 p.m. Respectfully submitted by Brenda Philpott, Town Clerk.
All right, any comments or questions about the minutes from the previous meeting? If not, do we have a motion to accept it read?
I make a motion that we accept it for
Second.
Eugene seconded. All right, all in favor? All right, it's unanimous. Unanimous.
Unanimous, yeah, okay. Eugene, Brenda
Brenda
made the motion, Eugene seconded. Yeah.
Correct. Okay, now for the financial reports. All right, we'll start with the general fund account. Our beginning balance was $16,693.36. Our ending balance was $13,841.50.
Because we have uncleared checks. Those two uncleared checks for 2,000 are the ones that we sent for the election thing for, and they're holding them until they see if we're having an election. So,
Okay. All right, the capital improvements fund, the beginning and ending balance is $5,650.85. The 4, 5, and 6 road account, beginning balance is $7,771.57. The ending balance is $7,922.32. And the last one is the 2 and 7 road account. Beginning balance is $4,970.55. And the ending balance was $5,088.43. Any questions or comments on the financial reports?
I make a motion that we accept them as read.
All right, we have a motion.
I second. Go ahead, first.
Steve second?
Yes. All in favor? That's unanimous.
Okay.
All right, no standing committee reports, or reports from special committees. All right, an open issue. Survey. Don't even bother, just
No.
call, contact Van, find out which surveyor,
Just forget Mr. Webb.
yeah,
Okay.
because, I mean, he hasn't done anything, it's been way too long. Let's
Did we
contact
pay
him.
him? We didn't pay.
No, we haven't paid him yet. And contact,
He came and he did some stuff and he met with the mayor and maybe, but he has not come back to show us where he marked it.
He probably
Yeah,
was
it's
right
time.
to, he probably got threatened.
But we haven't paid him, so.
we're gonna have to hire somebody else. Because the encroachment keeps going on out here.
Yep,
Anyway, so go ahead and do that.
I will contact them.
All right. We did finally get the additional bid for the bathroom. Have we got those bids?
There's 4, do you have the folder on your desk? Did we put it out here, Lucy? I don't remember.
No,
There it is, I'm sorry.
okay, thank you. There's another
Where's- you got the pen?
lingering items that we've got to take care of. Okay, we have into Brenda, do you recall whose this is? There's no name. or
That's
anything?
Vance.
Did he not sign?
That's the one, you know, where Kyle just brought it to us, stopped
Yeah.
us on the side of the road and
Yeah,
stopped
that's
and
right.
said, here it is.
Yeah, yeah.
And I didn't write his name on the star.
Okay,
That's Van.
all right. All right, so we've got
So
three.
you've got, you should have, you have 3 or 4. You've got Van and
TBL services,
yeah, that's
and then
TLB.
Pete's.
And then
So I've
you've got
got 3.
Pete. You got 3 then? You got 3. Is that Van and Bill and Pete?
TBL services, there's
TLB is,
TLB services, there's about 5 or 6 copies of the same one.
well, they were front and back. There was drawings on the back, so we
Mhm.
did that. So.
We got the original here. So we have three estimates. We did a drawing too. All right, here's what we have. For TBL services, we have an estimate of $5,690. TLB services.
That was 5,000 what?
$5,690.
Okay.
All right. From Van Mobile Hill, we have an estimate of $3,900.
Van,
Van, right? 3900. And then from Pete Robbins, we have an estimate of $4,250.
What do they do? Are they all doing?
All right,
They're basically the same thing.
all right, it says ceiling frame light.
Is that
Drop
Vans?
ceiling, new light for drop ceilings. Yeah, this is Vans. 2 3-foot interior doors. Move the wall from the bathroom, repair back bathroom wall, and extend side wall with 3-foot doors. Replace the commode. Replace the vinyl flooring. Exhaust fan, sheetrock, paneling, and paint. That's from Vans, and that was $3,900. Right. For Pete was replace commode with the handicap accessible commode, replace the J drain under the sink, put handicap rails besides commode, take down a wall, door, and wall next to the sink, move light switches, sheetrock finish, and paint remaining walls to complete the trim. Put handicap accessible 36-inch or 3-foot swinging door into the bathroom with a handicap door handle. Replace ceiling tiles and relocate lights in the restroom. Add lights to the storage area if needed. Replace ceiling tiles in the meeting room. And his was $4,250.
So he's gonna actually do a little bit more than
Van was supposed to be replacing these two.
Replacing
Supposed to
But
be
he-
replacing them.
And some
It's
ceiling
done,
frame,
just,
replace ceiling tile, I'm sorry, I
okay.
skipped that first line. Is replace ceiling tile and some ceiling frame.
yeah, he told me we were gonna have a hard time reading it because we pushed him to get it and then we didn't use it that day, so.
All right, and for TLB services, it says bathroom to ensure handicap, remodel of bathroom to ensure handicap access. Remove the door walls, replace toilet, all plumbing to sink, install all needed electrical from the switch and lights, replace bathroom ceiling tiles in the office and missing tiles in the meeting room. Install handicap access doors, the bathroom, move exterior, existing bathroom door to hallway as you enter the door into the hallway. Install new linoleum flooring, install all needed handicap handrails, build all walls, paint and trim.
Okay, now Van's, he's not putting up the handrails,
It should. I don't think it put that in, not put the handrail. Handrail shouldn't be over the dollars too. Handrail doesn't
Yeah,
have
yeah,
the
he
dollars.
don't take them out either.
He didn't say it, but that's
To make it handicap
accessible.
code, to bring, and we discussed that, to bring it up to
You
handicap
just,
code.
you have to have.
You have
this.
to
Can't
have-
do anything anymore.
Could you
without being
discuss it with
handicapped.
Van though, because he doesn't have anything on his
It
about
didn't specify the handrail, but
But you do have to have it up to code.
so that would.
Any public restroom. Just-
yeah,
Okay, can I ask a question?
yes, ma'am.
Are ever who we give this bid to, are we gonna give them a time frame to get it done? So it's like, say, 30 days?
I would imagine the thing to do is when we contract with them is to ask them a reasonable amount of time to complete it. And based on what they give us, allow them a day or two,
Yeah.
allow it, but hold them strictly to that.
Because, it's, I'm not saying, but some people that come in here come in to do work, it's just like they
They won't take
linger
their
and
time.
linger and
Mhm.
linger and don't get it done. But in my estimation, of course, I may be wrong. I'm one of these people, if you're gonna do it, get in there and do it.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm thinking, tell me if I'm wrong, but I'm thinking a 30-day time frame should be plenty to remodel that.
I would think so. What needs to be
I have
done
a
here?
remark, if you don't mind. 30 days sounds fine, because when we come back in here to have the next monthly meeting, you need to have
That done.
a commode in there.
Hmm.
At least it should be where you could get in there,
Right.
and you should have the plumbing finished, all the plumbing.
Well, we have to leave and go home because we don't want to sit there with the mouse. After they tore the wall down, then we found out we had a mouse here and it keeps cutting into all of our stuff. So Lucy and I, if you gotta go to the bathroom, we have to run home because we don't want to sit there and have that mouse looking at us, so.
Oh, good Lord.
All right.
Listen,
Well-
Oh, you just
I
hush.
didn't have a mouse in my toilet.
Yeah, we could contact Van to ensure that this does include it. But right now, we're looking at from the low bid of $3,900 to $5,690.
Okay, well, I think that we need to contact Van and find out if his does include the handicap, before we vote on it. But can we do that tonight? Do you think you could get in touch with Van?
We can call him, Sue Francis.
My phone's dead.
Well, use mine, I've got it.
Well,
I've got his number. Lucy's got it.
we've got several other,
Greg's
tried
got
to do
it.
that.
288-7504.
Go hello.
We'll give it a try before we move on. But,
Have you
there are
got,
several other items on the
And
agenda.
you want to know
If it includes rails and handicap commode and handicap accessible.
he's actually,
Code.
oh, you got it.
Code, all code.
hey Van, Lucy here.
Hey, Lucy.
Hello, we're doing fine. You're on candy camera.
Smile.
We're at the town hall meeting and they're looking at the bids on the remodel of the restaurant. And it didn't specifically say it on yours that it was to bring it, you know, like to put the handicap rail by the commode. But does it mean, are you meaning that it's all gonna be handicap coded, right? I mean, it has to have the rail by the commode in order to be.
That's not a problem, put the rail on the commode or anything else at the next day. I just have to look at that. I don't remember, this was, I think we're gonna put a larger door on.
Right.
I think we're gonna put a rail on it and possibly might lease that commode because we're gonna have to do a good bit of work if we reposition that commode on that slab. But I think the commode was gonna work okay where it was if we just put a rail on the wall and had
No, we have to have a higher, it has to have an adult size commode.
Handicap.
It's gonna have to stay in that position.
Right.
It's just gonna slide.
Right, stay in that position on the slab, you're right.
Yeah, but we can go up. Kelly got a couple things on our map, but we had all that figured in for everything.
Okay, all right. Is one other thing, the council, one of the council members was questioning, did we, or shouldn't we give a time frame? And the mayor wants to know
How long?
what it would be your time frame on that. How would you foresee that?
But I got the bid for which is the place between 45 to not over 60 days. But we got a few other little jobs going. I'd say 60 days or less. It's probably going to be, about 30. But I'd want at least 60 days. If I got the bid tonight, I'd want at least 60 days to get it completed. Because we got a few other little jobs that we finished up on.
Would you think that we could have the plumbing in, like the commode in, before our next meeting?
Yeah, we can do that.
I mean, the wall and the trim, that's not, that's not the most important, but the,
Yeah.
But the
Yeah, we
water
go
in the
ahead,
commode.
we got the mold in, fairly.
Yeah, we need,
The mold,
uh-huh.
mold or somewhere, we go ahead and install it and the rail.
Mhm. Well, you've got to, I don't know about getting all that, up before you do all your other stuff, your walls and stuff, but I know, we would need water and a commode in by our next meeting. So that would still give you 30 days to do that much.
That's right, we can do it, we might have the whole thing done by then.
Okay,
That's for sure, we're not gonna have it, we wouldn't have a restaurant.
okay, all right. Well, I'll give you a call back in just a minute. They're in the process of voting on that right now, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you, bye-bye.
Okay, do we have any other questions or comments?
He said he could get, he would start with the commode, but he just has to realize that he's got, we got all the leaks and all the plumbing has gotta be, it's not just to sit a commode down, so. But I'll meet him up here, or I'll be up here.
I will too.
Okay.
Lucy will be.
All right. Well,
We'll,
Push it.
okay.
I've been known to do
All right,
that.
does the council have any other comments or questions on these proposals? And do we have preferred vendor?
Got a question before you vote on it. You coming under the International Building Code? of the Southern Building Code. Because right now, Jefferson County and all of these little cities are going under the International Building Code. I mean, there's a lot of difference in there.
We already know that.
You know what I'm saying?
They updated that a long time ago. Don't you remember when Van was doing his houses up
Yeah.
there?
Because Jefferson County is going under the International Building Code. Because I know a guy building a house right now, and they're giving him a lot of problems. Of course, y'all got your own inspection service, so it don't matter. County ain't gonna be in here doing nothing.
County won't have any say.
Right.
No, we've got, Mr. Inspector right there. He's gonna do the walkthrough with him.
Yeah.
Well, I think, if Vans is gonna be handicap accessible, this is the lowest bid, and I think he does good work on everything, so I would say take his bid.
Second.
We have a motion, and we have a second. That was a motion, correct?
Yes,
Okay. Motion to accept the Van Nola Hills estimate for $3,900. And we have a second with Eugene. All right, all in favor?
Okay, Brenda and Eugene.
Correct. And the vote is unanimous.
Stretcher.
Okay, very good.
Okay. All right, we have a couple of, an ordinance and a resolution to consider tonight. The ordinance, I don't know what, let's see here. Brenda, we need to find out what the last ordinance was we passed and number this one accordingly. But this ordinance is granting a water franchise to the Waterworks Board of the City of Birmingham. I will read this. All right, it says, section 1, that the words "the city" as used herein mean the City of County Line, a municipal corporation as it is now constituted and as it may hereafter be extended or enlarged.
Do you want me to read this?
Well,
Did you
Let
give
me,
everybody one of these?
it's basically give the highlights here, because this is lawyerese. This basically is extending the franchise that we have with Birmingham Water Works for supplying water to our town. This is just periodically this will have to be done. What was the term of this? Well, this, the term of this will be for 30 years.
30 years.
The effective period of the franchise agreement hereby approved shall be 30 years commencing the date of the ordinance is duly adopted.
How much are they gonna pay the town? For the frank, how much are they gonna pay?
Well, they pay their annual franchise fee, just like,
Years?
Mhm.
Which years?
They don't buy a business license, they don't pay for a business license, just like Alabama Power doesn't actually buy a business license. They're paying us a franchise fee for doing service or accessing and providing service to our town. And that's what this is, same thing. And we get a check from them. We have to go back and double check.
Yeah,
But
we
it's,
get one every year.
$1,500, $2,000, something like that, a year. because it's based on the sales within
Well,
the
I
town.
pay that every 2 months in water bills. So that's just me. So they should be doing a buku lot of money.
3%.
What's 3% of 1,500? 45.
About $45.
If I may, Mr. Mayor, one of the
Yes.
most pertinent parts of that agreement is that they agree that any time they come to do repairs or tear up the road, that they'll replace the street or the road back to its condition as it was prior to the repair of the installation. That's probably
A good point.
as important as the money that they would pay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Remember
whole
the leak
road
we
tore
had,
up, yeah.
right down the road here, the water leak that we had, they
Yeah, and they
messed up the
fixed it.
road. They came in, repaired the road. Yep.
They came right out and fixed it too.
Mhm. So, I mean, it's, if you would like to read it, you're welcome.
I make a motion, we accept it.
I second that motion.
You read it that fast, huh?
Yeah.
All right, and we have a motion, and we have a second. All in favor? All right, so unanimous.
Myrtle made the
Motion.
Motion.
motion,
And I second.
Here's the 11th day.
and Brenda,
Mhm.
in July,
and it's, okay.
16. And we just have to assign it a number, Brenda. And this one's
Ordinance
signed,
number.
this one is signed and ready for you.
Oh, you've already signed it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to sign it and notarize it, I guess.
Yep.
All right. All right, the second item, this one's definitely shorter. This is a resolution establishing the use of electronic vote counting devices. Whereas Chapter 7 of the Title 17 of the Alabama Code of 1975 and regulations adopted pursuant thereto by the Alabama Electronic Voting Committee provide for the use of electronic vote counting systems, and whereas Section 17-7-21 of the Code of Alabama 1975 provides that a municipality may, in its discretion, by adoption of an appropriate resolution, authorize, adopt, and direct the use of electronic vote counting systems for use in all elections held in such municipality. Now therefore, be it resolved by the town council of the town of County Line that for all elections held subsequent to the passage of this resolution, the use of digital scanner 200 or DS200, a system which complies with sections 17-7-21 of the Code of Alabama and any regulations adopted pursuant thereof, is hereby authorized by the recording, counting, and tabulating of any and all election results. Be it further resolved that the mayor of the town of County Line is hereby directed to file a copy of this resolution with the Secretary of State as provided in section 17-7-21 of the Code of Alabama 1975, adopted this 11th day of July 2016.
Now, this is, what is this for? Just adopting using the voting machines?
It's just basically declaring and then notifying the state that we intend to use electronic counting machines. instead of manual hand-counted ballots.
Okay, and that's just for this year? Or is it a
Well,
resolution
the way
to
this
do
is
it?
worded is, everything after this. But it may need to be repassed if the voting machine type changes, because this is specific to DS 200.
I make a motion that we accept
All right, we have a motion.
I second it.
Steve, second. All in favor? Again, unanimous.
That was Bridget Steve.
Mhm.
I got you.
All right, with the elections coming up, since I am running, I will be running for reelection, there are certain duties that I have to appoint someone to carry out in my behalf. And normally, the person we would appoint would be the clerk. So,
Except the clerk has somebody running too. Does that not matter?
I don't think it doesn't matter,
Matter one way or another? Okay.
as long as you are not running for office.
I know. I'm running.
Yeah, that's
for-
why I have to appoint somebody, because I am running for office.
Okay.
So, it is my suggestion is that we appoint the town clerk to handle the responsibilities of the mayor.
The printing of the ballots and getting all the supplies and stuff. Gotcha.
I make a motion, we do that.
All right, we have a motion.
I second.
Myrtle made a motion. Steve, and Brenda second.
You can just put Steve.
Eugene seconded, Eugene.
All right, all in favor? All right, it's unanimous.
I'm trying to get you out in a hurry.
All right. Next item also pertains to the upcoming election. August the 8th is the last day that the council can appoint election officials. It has to be done no less than 15 days prior to the election. Tonight, I am not ready to appoint or suggest anybody,
Official.
any officials, because we have to appoint a number of them. There'll be the election supervisors, there'll be a ballot clerk, a poll list clerk, and it seems like there was another clerk.
He's gonna be on our list.
Hmm?
Scott's gonna be one of them on our list.
Okay.
He-
Well, what I'm going to be asking for tonight is names to consider for, to handle the election for us.
For working the polls and for being in charge of the election.
Right. The election official.
They do not have
The
to be a
election
county
official.
line voter,
Pardon?
correct? They just have to be a registered voter.
They have to be a county line.
Have to be a county line voter.
Right.
Oh, okay.
They have to live within the town limits and.
John King said we can use him.
Who?
John King.
John King, I was thinking about him.
And Scott
Mayor, are they gonna
Moore.
have a designated training day to show them how to use the machines and things?
Jefferson County, I thought Mr. Teesner, whatever his name is in Jefferson County, and he said yes, that they would, but
They haven't set a date yet.
they haven't set a date yet.
Well, we'll have to, when we appoint these people, the election official probably have to go,
We need to figure out who we're gonna use so they can all be, you know,
right?
trained.
Well, at least the, I forget what the proper title is, but the election, the person in charge of the election that day over the clerks,
And then the poll.
they'll have to go. But the poll workers don't necessarily have to go,
Okay.
as long as the
So how
poll
many-
supervisor,
Okay.
How many people are we gonna need?
4 to 5.
Carol said, Carol is Carol.
Carol Hagel said
Carol
she
Hagel.
did.
Did you put Scott down there?
Sure.
Scott,
It's got,
Well,
He's retired.
Malcolm can come, you can go to work, aren't you retired?
And retarded too.
Well, that'll work.
Did we nominate you, Malcolm?
What about we put Sue in charge of it?
No, no, you need someone higher qualified than me.
Why would they be higher qualified?
I'm getting more
Uh-uh.
retarded, isn't it?
well, we know Scott is available, and,
Scott should be in charge of it.
no, I'm just a helper.
yeah, I mean, at least you've acknowledged that you'd be able to do that.
Well, I can take off any day,
Okay,
whatever you need me to do.
all right. Well, we appreciate that greatly. But what we'll do is, like I said, right now I want to collect names, and then I've got to identify the positions that we've got to appoint.
Okay,
But I am going to have to call a special meeting to
To do
do this
that.
within the next couple of weeks,
okay.
so that we, like I said, we have until the 8th of August to do this, but I would like to have it done by the 1st of August at the latest.
First August.
Yeah. So,
Cindy.
Well, y'all need to throw out some
Cindy
names.
said she,
Who?
Cindy, Lowe,
Cindy,
Cindy Lowe.
yeah, she worked all before.
Yeah, she's worked it before, and so
Well, I'll be coming
she should be able
from the
to.
20th.
If she's
How about
well,
say,
Oh, she's doing good.
oh, is she?
I would say Chris, but she works all the
Yeah,
time.
I would say her too, but she's.
how about Vicky Kirby?
Today's the 11th.
Vicky would be good.
July.
Vicky is
She
very
knows a
good.
lot of people
well,
She
too.
does.
probably,
Vicky would be good.
is you going to
Mayor,
be out on the 20th?
Who is that?
Until then?
she used to work at Young's a lot.
Okay.
I
She
think,
lived
I
down
think
Brenda's
the
sister
20th
lives?
is on a Wednesday.
I think
Mr.
Vicky
Mayor.
Kirby and Pat Thomas would be two good ones.
Vicky Kirby.
Who?
Vicky
Vicky,
Kirby.
V-I-C-K-I.
That's not her name. Her name is Reba Kirby, but she goes by Vicky.
And Pat, what's Pat's name?
Yeah,
They're registered voters. We have 160 registered voters in Blount County, and we have 47 in Jefferson.
Oh, really?
We have 239 population. We are rocking.
Hey, we had the highest number of voter turnouts in the last election.
Actually, I think the census was 265.
Okay, well, we got
But-
160 and 47,
Seems
that's,
like a person that too.
Who was
The
it?
town ought to be involved in the election.
what now? I think
You know,
the
they
town
took 'em
attorney
to-
should be.
Are you not a resident of County Line, Greg?
No, ma'am, I'm not.
I think it should be made
I
come.
think he should be a,
Honorary.
He should be there to answer questions.
yeah, he should be there to help me.
I'll answer my phone all day long.
I think you should be
We'll
here.
be out the 20th to the next
Yeah, we'll
weekend.
probably, no, just.
I still think you should handle the election.
Uh,
I think you should be over
At
the,
least 2 weeks.
No.
25th, 26th.
hey, with me behind you, if there's any trouble, I will help you, you know that. Or Lucy, we can put Lucy behind you.
All right.
how
Yeah,
about Roger Ledlow?
tentatively,
Who?
Roger
If,
Ledlow.
look, if push comes to shove, whatever y'all want me to do, I'll be glad to do it. I'd like to be an innocent
Roger.
bystander, but Roger
I was
Ledlow will be a
thinking,
good one
Jason.
when we get him.
Yeah.
And Robert Clyde. Now, let's see, Robert in
Robert.
town? I think that Brandon lady,
Barbara?
yeah, she's got MS, her husband will come though with it. He's a registered voter,
Yeah.
they're registered voters.
What is his name?
Norman.
Norman. Brandon.
How about,
uh,
where's that list?
Oh, the lists are in there on the desk, the voter list.
well, we got to go through, that's something else.
No, here it is, here it is, here it is.
Well, we'll do that in a few minutes. All right, as far as the special council meeting to appoint election officials, it will either be the 25th of July or the 1st of August. One of those 2 days.
Can we make it the 1st of August?
Make it first of all.
There's so much going on.
Yeah, my birthday's the 20th and I'll just be pressed.
This isn't.
Hint, everyone.
What meeting are you talking about, first of all?
Well,
Just
mine's
as
the
you
day
call it a
before
day,
yours.
We need a
Yeah.
party.
We need to.
throwing a day
Tentatively,
out.
Hey,
schedule
you
a
come down here
date,
the 19th, we have a party down here.
because we have to have it done no later than the 8th, but I would like to have it done no later than the 1st of August, and that happens to be on a
Okay,
Monday.
the 1st of August is on a Monday. Okay, you wanna have the special meeting on 1st of August? Or you wanna have it before then?
If I may.
Well, if something
First-
happens, you're pressing it to the, up to the
And
line.
that's why I say the 25th or the 1st.
Cause unless
I would
something
prefer
always
the
happens.
25th if possible.
25th?
25th, which is the
I'll be
Monday
ready for birthday photos.
prior to the 1st,
It's 2 weeks from today.
which is, yes, 2 weeks from today.
Okay.
Should be fine.
Let's go ahead and schedule it for the 25th,
Okay,
7 o'clock,
7 o'clock.
right,
Put a sign on the door tonight.
We'll put a sign on the door.
okay?
That ought to be enough. Haven't we got enough? That's about 6 people.
Well, about 6 people, but I don't want to appoint them until I talk to them.
Yeah.
I'd like to at least give them a courtesy, say, would you be available?
That's right.
Would you be
Sometimes it's
willing?
better to ask forgiveness than permission.
That's right.
Well,
This won't have to be done
Most
until
of the
after the
time that's the
19th, will it? Till we
It's
find out if we
okay.
got somebody running against us.
If we're gonna have an
right, well,
election,
after the 19th,
the 19th we'll
we'll
know.
know.
Yeah.
Brenda said they'll wait till the last minute to turn in their stuff, which we know they will, so,
I mean, it's,
If they're
we have to wait
going
till the
to.
19th and see.
yeah.
All right, so
I'm gonna take a long lunch that day.
we will have a special call meeting on the
You
25th
better change your
of
notes.
July to appoint,
25th of July at 7 p.m.
and the purpose of the special call meeting is to appoint election officials.
Is that just for the officer?
No,
Well, that's-
anybody can come.
Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't
It's
know
an
that was.
open, all of our
All
meetings
meetings
are
are
Okay,
open.
I'll make it open.
That includes you, Scott.
I was just, I didn't know if the special meeting was just.
We want you here anyway. You have to know what's going on, just like the rest of
No,
us.
we don't have closed door meetings.
No, we don't. We have open meetings.
Okay. All right, well, they've got that set.
The mayor's gonna have
The
to have a
last-
nerve pill when he goes home tonight.
Well, is Greg gonna be here?
Who? Greg?
Greg Reed, Greg Calvert.
Oh,
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I'll stop Greg Calvert.
We hope Greg
You wanna go ahead and
Calvert's
sign
not-
for it now?
I have one last item on my list tonight, and again, it deals with the election. And it's just that, we did receive the poll list from, or voters list from Blount County.
I've got both.
So we have to, no later than 5 days prior to the election, we have to post those. Those have to be posted on the door.
Yeah. Okay, but 5 days before the election is August the
18th. August 18th is the last day to publish the list of qualified voters posted in the front door of Town Hall at least 5 days prior to the
Okay, if we do it
election.
on the 18th, the election's on the 23rd, right?
That's
Sure
correct.
we don't need to do it on the 17th?
Do it on the 17th, be fine.
I think I'll do it on the 17th. It's a
That's a
Wednesday.
good idea.
Everybody needs to go to church and pray that night.
Okay? All right, that's the last item I had on my agenda. Council, have any,
The bush, nothing's been done about it.
okay?
Who wants to cut it down?
Anybody can go cut that down, it's on the right of way.
It has to be done by Blount County, I'm pretty sure if we do it. 'Cause
We
the-
can't cut a bush down.
I don't think so, because it's on somebody's property.
It's on the right of way though.
It's on the right of way, anybody, something can
Anybody,
cut it.
yeah, if it's on the right of way. Don't get-
Let me call the commissioner to have his road crew, because I know they're supposed to take care of it the next time they come up cutting grass.
Yeah,
Let me
that
give him a
needs
call
to be
again.
done too, on Copper's Hill.
He's the proper commissioner on the bush.
And what were you saying about Greg being here at our
I
stuff?
think he should, if we have the election, that he should be here. We could ask him all kind of stuff.
Well, he hasn't
But
been asked by
he'll be on
Hayden.
it by his phone.
Hayden
We'll
doesn't
ask
want
him
to.
first, we got deals.
Well, then we got deals on you. You
Or
just
not,
shook
that's
your
why
head
I'm
and said nobody,
saying,
Hayden
Mr.
And we
has said
just
a
lock
word
him
to
in the
you.
back room till the election?
No, but we'll
I don't
get
think
him
his
here.
wife would like that.
I don't know, she might. Mine would, I know she would.
Buddy, what about you gonna have a deputy sheriff to run some people off this time?
No, that'll be my job.
Oh, God, that's worse. I'd rather have the sheriff run me off.
She's gonna be out there.
Well,
with
you
her.
don't
The
know what
sheriff's
I
office
did
is
when
a
I
phone
was.
call away.
Pardon?
I said, the sheriff's office is a phone call away. Just like last year, you know, when I did call the
Yeah.
sheriff's department,
And I was there, they come right in too.
because
I was here too.
what was going on in here. So, I mean, they responded pretty quick. And, if need be, I'll have the phone number for the Secretary of State's election line and the sheriff's.
I just knew they'd come in last year, okay? I just called them.
4 years ago. 4 years.
You
4
reckon
years
we
ago,
could,
yeah.
reckon we could get Mike Hale to come up here and sit with us?
Sure.
Well,
I'll ask.
we'll address it if it needs to be. I don't anticipate any problem. So I don't want to set up,
You don't want to circle the wagons before there's any?
no, there's no need in it. There's no need.
Well, really, the only people that need to be, you're using electronic machines, so you've got your poll workers and the people that come in to vote. Anybody can notify you if they want poll watchers, but a poll watcher has to sit, they can't say anything, all they can do is sit and observe, so.
Absolutely.
that-
But we had people come in and stay. I mean, and
No,
this,
they didn't. I did that last time. I mean, not this past election, but the election before. I was a poll watcher. And they kept coming in the door and they'd go over to the coffee pot and they was hanging all around and I said, and the fellow that was in charge of it didn't say a word. I don't know if it was Bill Ivy or who it was. And I went over and said, this can't happen. We gotta get out of here. Nobody hangs around here and drinks our coffee during election, only the people voting.
only people
And the
that work
workers.
straight out.
Well,
Yeah.
that's part of the election official's responsibility
Right.
to uphold those rules.
Right.
Now, the poll watcher can notify the candidate that they're in their ward of those irregularities. And it'd be up to the candidate to notify the appropriate authority. The poll watcher cannot intervene or interfere in any manner with the election process.
And they have to receive the cussings. You can't say anything back at you.
You received a
And
cussing
Bill
last year?
Ivy was
Yeah.
wrong
Yes, I did.
in
Me and her
that
both
he
did.
would
And I was
not,
also called
For her
fat.
cousin too.
he would not let the poll watcher leave and then come back. If the poll watcher left, and they wouldn't let him back in.
Right.
And that was not correct.
There was a lot of things.
But we know that now. We know that for sure. All right, that's the last item I had for the election, upcoming
Well, good,
election.
because I hope you got it all recorded so that I can get all this right. I think I've got it all written
Yeah,
down.
well, I've got audio and I got video,
Okay,
so
all right,
if the video's not loud enough, the audio should be.
okay. I'm counting on it, Mayor.
All right,
All
I
right.
still see a little red light here, so, and there's a red light over there, so
Okay.
they're both recording.
All right, does anybody want to, or do we think we've got enough people that, do you know how many people you have on the list there?
I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I don't think I wrote everybody's name down
Yeah.
that you talked
I
about.
think we got.
Because I've got John Keane, Scott, Malcolm, Carroll, Cindy Lowe, Vicky Kirby, and Roger
I'll call
Ludlow.
I've got Vicky's number, I'll call.
And I'll
Okay,
just be an alternate.
okay. Well, we'll keep your name as an alternate
Yeah,
if
just
needed.
put me on back burner.
Buddy, there won't be none of that stuff taken, like they did before, would it? You know, like they did 4 years ago. Outside, you know.
taking stuff outside?
Yeah,
Who was
What
doing
they
I'm
that?
not
take
sure.
out?
Were they outside talking to people?
Well, no, they were outside handing out the
Balance.
balance.
Oh,
Mark
no,
right
they're not supposed to
outside
be
the
doing
door.
that?
No, they
No.
can't do that.
No.
We'll have Greg to stop that.
Well, we know that's illegal and, no closer than 50 feet or 75
30
feet,
feet from the door.
30 feet of the
Oh,
door.
they were in the door.
Yeah, they were at the door.
You might wanna, do you have a sign that says no campaign within 30?
They had one up, but they were the ones that was doing it.
If we don't have a sign, I can certainly make one.
Yeah, we need-
Our sign maker, our framer, he can make us a sign.
Prime my buddy, prime my.
To put duct tape 30 feet from the door. And you
Yeah.
can't cross that line.
Yeah, we could do that. Use some chalk. All right.
I got sidewalk.
Here
She's
you
been
go.
out drawing pictures on the
Okay.
sidewalk.
All right, council, anything else?
I hope not.
All right. Last chance,
Last chance,
All right.
anybody?
do we have a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion, we adjourn.
Motion by Merle, second by Eugene, all in favor? Unanimous? This meeting is adjourned. Thank you very much for coming.